What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. Hope everybody had a lovely weekend and hope everybody's ready to kill the week, guys. There's a lot of money to be made on the horizon. I'm just letting everyone know this is your last warning. Like, in the next few trading sessions, we're likely to top. We're going to be going over the TA in this video. We're going to start with the weekly chart, then we're going to go over the daily chart, then we will look at the 4-hour and 1-hour to determine where we will head Monday and Tuesday. But as for in the coming weeks, guys, it is pretty clear as day that we are heading much lower. So I hope everybody has at least started establishing a dated put position, because a lot of stress-free money is about to be made. All right. I at least have set myself up to literally just hodl over the coming week or two. Whenever this move starts, guys, I'm going to start taking profits at 100%. But I really do plan on just swing trading from now on. I don't really plan on doing any day trades. There's no real reason. Let's look at it this way, right? 99% of day traders lose money. And there's no reason for me to be part of that statistic there. There's no reason for me to take all these risky trades. It's better to just honestly sit on my hands, patiently wait, just go over the TA every single day. And then when something is screaming in my face, like, hey, it's getting really close to falling off a cliff here, and you only have a few days left, that's when I start establishing a position. I started the other day, guys. We only have a few more days. I'll just show you very briefly. We can look at the VIX first of all. You have this big fat bullish divergence that has been forming. If we can zoom this in right here, it's been forming all the way since I think VIX was at 27 bucks. Yeah, all the way over here, 27 bucks. All right, guys, and it is now at 23 bucks. All right, we have a gap here at 21.27. I don't think it's going to be filled, but it can get filled. But honestly, for the market makers, it is better if that gap just gets left open, because gaps can be used as reversal points, and that's honestly what I see all the time on QQ and SPY, and it's most likely that that is going to continue being the case. Like, we have a gap fill right here. I don't know if it's going to be filled, but if we get close enough, it is likely to either reverse either there or at the 200 MA. Look at QQQ over here. There's no shot we're going up there to fill that gap in 200 MA up there. There's just, in my personal opinion, there's no shot. But if you do look on SPY, we are very close to approaching this trend line and the 200 MA and the gap, which would be a very, very clear as day short. And if we were to push all the way on up there, I would go, honestly, extremely, even more heavy into puts, because it would be just that. It would be that solid of a setup. That would be absolutely beautiful. VIX would likely come down here, fill this gap, maybe even maybe break this trend line. I don't know. But you look on the weekly chart, and this is why I really think things are about to heat up. All right, I'm going to delete this. We're going to start off with VIX here, all right, just so we can set the tone for the rest of the video here, because, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to look too good. All right, but I am unbiased here. I'm just going to go over the TA, because the TA is what's been killing it for months on end now, probably 4 or 5 months now, since I started making these daily updates. Now, I do understand recently I have been a little just not consistent there, but I will say right now I'm handling 2 jobs, and I have had absolutely no time, and I was training for 1 job, so now everything's settled, and it is pretty cool. And yeah, I'm getting the hang of it, and pretty soon my pups are going to be able to come in, and it is going to be so great. And you know why? Because my pups are trained. All right, guys, they're trained to the absolute best of their abilities. They're Bernedoodles. They are not working. It's not a working breed. Well, I mean, the Bernese Mountain Dog isn't a working breed. Maybe the Poodle is a working breed. I don't know. Either way, they are, in my personal opinion, they are, and they're not full size. They are considered miniature, because Josie is going to get up to 40 pounds, and then Mike is likely to cap out at probably 30 to 35. She's 25 pounds right now, and Josie is she's pushing 30 right now. Maybe she's a little over, but yeah, guys, I will be making dog training videos eventually. I do promise you guys, because there's no way my dog training does not blow up on the internet. But just wait, because when I do, I'm gonna buy the bottom of the housing market whenever I do believe that is going to be. I'm probably gonna buy it with a friend, and then I will be getting a Cane Corso. Now here's the thing: I'm gonna be getting two different dogs, just like I have right now. I was training these guys to be with those guys, but now that I work with dogs, I do completely realize, like, hey, different breeds, like big dogs and little dogs, like they don't play the same. Like they do play the same. Like my dogs beat the shit out of each other. I have never corrected one of their fights because I am a firm believer that we learn from our mistakes, and that's the same way for a dog, right? We cannot split up those fights because if they're going to be alone anyway. That's how I looked at it. They're going to be alone, and I'm not going to be there. And if they're going to beat the shit out of each other, they're going to beat the shit out of each other. I will say these guys go hard, like 24/7. Right now they got bones, but yeah, you start walking around, and the minute you stop training them, these guys start beating the shit out of each other. And it's the funniest thing. It's the cutest thing, honestly. These guys they have that bond, but that's why I'm going to start with two dogs. Now the question is, do I go with two different big breeds? So I want a Doberman and I want a Cane Corso. And now, honestly, I do want a Pit Bull. And I don't know, guys. I want a lot of dogs now, but here's the thing. I don't know. I'm probably gonna end up going with two of the same breed. So either two Pit Bulls, two Cane Corsos, or two Doberman. The first idea was two Doberman. And that's honestly still probably going to be the case. I really do want two Doberman. But yeah, that's going to happen whenever I buy the bottom of the housing market because, guys, honestly, that's free money. We're going to make money here, and then I'm going to tell you guys exactly what to do because this is what I plan on doing. You're going to take the money out of your brokerage account, okay? There's a reason I really don't. I've touched the money in my brokerage account a few times over the past few months, but all in all, I'm just trying to get in the mindset of having it there. And when the time comes, guys, you buy a house. All right, you buy the bottom of the housing market, and that money just very easily just grows, and you have a house. That's the plan. If you have a net worth in the millions, then it doesn't really matter. All right, but if you have a net worth in, we'll say, $100,000 to $200,000, that's a very solid plan. I'm just letting everyone know that's a guaranteed way for your equity to just grow over time, guys. It is going to probably bottom within the next 1 to 2 years, and I think it's a very solid idea for all of this to be doing that. Now, whether you guys do it, I don't really care, but I'm just letting you guys know. We do nail quite a bit of trades on this channel because we nail the market, and if we nail the market here, I bet there's a solid chance that I can nail the bottom of the housing market, or at least close to the bottom of the housing market. I'm going to have to look up what charts I could look at because it's ultimately, like, guys, it's all data. This is all data. So there's probably some charts of, like, real estate that we can look up on TradingView, and we can literally chart the shit out. Either way, guys, let's start off, all right? I understand that was a lot of, like, blah, 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 but let's really start off. I haven't talked to you guys in so long, so it's pretty cool. I'm just catching up with you guys. Let's get right into it. All right. I'm sorry it's a later video. I was working all day. I didn't expect to work. I literally, guys, I've worked like every day for the past like 2 or 3 weeks, and it's not like it's just like part of the day. It's all day. It's from like 6:45. It either starts at 6:45 or 9, and I get out at 10. So like it kind of like that's what I've been saying. I really haven't had the time, but just wait. I will have time now that training is done, and now I've just been picking up more shifts because I've been asked to, and I don't want to start, like, I don't know. Listen, I just got the job, so I just, want to, like, I'm a people pleaser, right? Gotta do what you gotta do. And honestly, these guys are pretty cool, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's like a community, and we all watch these dogs and train these dogs, and it's so fun, dude. They're just, guys, I watch so many dogs, guys. They're massive dogs. I'm hyped, guys, as you can tell. Guys, let's get into the tea. I'm sorry. All right. But I'm not gonna re-record this video, all right? It is what it is, all right? If I don't know how much I even talked about stocks at this point. I know for a fact I was talking about dogs for like the vast majority of the time. But either way, I'm gonna leave it as it is, because guys, if you're not dog lovers, I'm gonna probably change your mind, okay? Because honestly, guys, the dog to human bond is unlike nothing else. And honestly, I want to train other animals in my lifetime. I have found a love for it, but I don't think I'm gonna find another bond like the dog to human bond. Maybe dog or human to dolphin. I don't know. Human to ape, I don't know, but human to dog, unlike anything else, if you raise them from a puppy. So you know, buy the bottom of the housing market, and then, you know, raise some pups if you got the time. Only if you have the time, guys. Only if you have the time. And ultimately, that's the goal, guys. Within like the next 2 to 3 years, I'm trying to like if I can do it, definitely anybody watching this channel can do it, because I'm posting it like daily. And again, I understand it hasn't been so consistent, but I will not fail you with the weekly updates. You will know exactly where we're going, guaranteed. Either way, let's get into it. You have your CCI hinging, you have your stochastic hinging down, you have your RSI hinging down. That is on the QQQ. That is on the weekly time frame. All right. Now you have your stochastic hinging down here. You have your CCI starting to hinge there. You have RSI clearly hinging down there. Now in VIX, you have it clearly hinging up here. Are you crossing? You are crossing on the VIX. You're crossing on the VIX is stochastic. Your CCI is hinged up. Your RSI is hinged up. I do a BOM. Stochastic is crossing down. CCI is crossing down. RSI is crossing down, guys. I'm just saying, guys, all of your oscillators are crossing down. DIA is what really tells the story of what is about to take place. All right. You heard it here first. Maybe you didn't. If I'm just saying, guys, if anybody has solid TA here on YouTube, they're going to have told you exactly what I'm telling you. All right. They don't have to use my tools, because at the end of the day, this is a momentum oscillator right here. The CCI is a momentum oscillator. The stochastic is a momentum oscillator. These are just the combination, the combination of the two. And then I liked the RSI. I've always liked the RSI, and I used to use the MACD, but I replaced the MACD with these guys, because these guys, honestly, I have found that this is the best thing I've ever came across, okay? But there's probably a better one out there, okay? I don't know. There are a lot of other momentum oscillators, and eventually I will have discovered all of the best ones that have worked, all right? But for now, guys, the CCI has not done me dirty in like ever, all right? This thing works every time. It consistently, this whole bear market's been working every single time, all right? And right now, look, this is a very clear as day short, and that's why I say you buy December 30 puts, or I'll say this, you buy anything after December 30th, and you just ride this bad boy out, because let's look at this, all right? You started over here, August, August, all right? You ended in September. That's a big gap, guys, all right? You want to have like a month to like 2 months, honestly, in my opinion, to catch this move. But keep in mind, your contracts, any contracts are going to be up 100% if you just get one of these candles, all right? Maybe not if you have like 3 or 4 months, but like either way, you should have 100% on any other contracts under like 2 months on one of these weekly candles. So nobody has any excuses to not take any profits on that first week. But look at this, guys. You can just ride out free. If you take half on 50% at 100%, then you can ride out completely free for the rest of the move. And look at this. This was a sick, nasty move. The rest of the move after this week, guys, let's just measure this out. Another $35. All right. So if you were already in the money and you had time on those, you could have rode that out. And let's say your cost basis was $500. And now, so let's say you were up here and you entered up here. You got the best possible entry somehow, 342. You had 330 puts. Or yeah, 330 puts. All right, 330 puts. Buy over here. Now you're $8 in the money. So 800. Either way, you should have doubled your money there. All right, but now, all right, now you're coming all the way down here. Now you're at 280. Holy Jesus, you're at 286, and now you're deep in the money. And now you have like 10x your money, guys. That's what I'm saying. On half your money, you 10x your money, but on half your money, you only went up 100%. Either way, you won. All right, you won huge, and that's because you took profits. 50% at 100% gain. So now you're riding free. So now there's no stress on the table. And that's what I plan on doing with this. And that's honestly what I plan on doing moving forward, because I don't really want to care. I don't want to have to look at my phone every single day and I'm still going to, because I'm addicted to the market, just like probably anybody else watching this video is. But yeah, you know, like that's the plan. All right, guys, but I really do think that is going to be happening. So I just explained exactly how someone could have killed the move back here. All right, killed the move. So you had a cost basis of like $500, and that was guessing. All right, you had 2 months on your contracts. and you would have caught this whole move because your contracts were in the money, and you would have just rode them down intrinsic value, and you would have almost 10x or 10x your money there. It would have been a sexy setup, and you would have played it. That's what I think's about to happen. And we either come down here and double bottom. Here's the 3 scenarios, and they're obvious. So, I mean, don't call me stupid for them, because I'm just stating this channel. I'm just stating the obvious. Okay, you guys can do exactly what I'm doing. I just put it all in one consolidated place for you, all one consolidated video each and every day. I show you exactly what's popping. We still got to go over the candlesticks here. We're gonna go through this TA quick, because now we're at 15 minutes. But either way, I mean, I haven't talked to you guys in a while, and listen, guys, we got to be prepared, guys. A lot of money is about to be made. Now, I do want to point out, SPY and QQQ, their oscillators are not as high, QQQ especially, but that's because we dumped so hard on QQQ before, when or not dumped so hard on QQQ, but SPY just recovered way more than QQQ did. Let's actually check out the percents on that. SPY recovered 15%. QQQ recovered, yeah, actually, it's the same exact thing. Okay. All right. So moving forward, all right, we all know the plan. We all know exactly what. I'm just trying to make it extremely obvious for anybody watching these videos. All right. I fully acknowledge that there's advanced people out there. There's intermediate people out there. And honestly, I'd call myself I don't want to call myself intermediate, because I don't think a lot of people, like, I understand a lot of people can do what I can do, but I also am at this point. So where I trust my skill set, and the skill set has shown it's shown its proof of concept for months now. So, I mean, I really do. I'm a firm believer that this skill set will act as a money printer for the rest of my life. Like, I'm looking at it this way, guys. All right. In the matter of months, I can always turn $1,000 into a high number, like $10,000 to $20,000, which means given another few months, then I can turn that into $100,000, doing exactly what I just described, just catching the exact moves I'm telling you guys how to catch right now. And I'm going to be doing exactly what I just said, buying the 1 to 2 month options, making a shit ton of money on these. All right. And honestly, so in some cases, I'll be buying 2 to 3 months out, and I will just literally ride it. All right, like this week over here would have actually, it would have made you so much money. All right, just imagine if you wrote it. And look, you had warning signs telling you that this was going to be happening. You had this bullish divergence taking place right there on the weekly time frame. I do watch for divergences, okay? Call it stupid all you want. It continuously works for me, and I continuously nail it. So, I mean, it's the proof is in the pudding. All right, so you had a bearish harami here on SPY, QQQ, IWM, on DIA. Yeah, so you have a bearish harami candlestick on all of them. We're going to have to see you come down and close under here. Let me take a sip of water real quick. There we go. So we're going to have to see you come down and confirm them. That is the question. Now, we do have FOMC minutes coming out. I believe it is on a Wednesday. So that is going to be something that could cause volatility, because we will have the minutes that show us what was said in the last FOMC meeting. So if there is some really bearish shit in there that that Jerome didn't hint at when he was answering questions last FOMC and after it, yeah. But if it's the same exact thing that we already know, then guys, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be no big deal. So don't even sweat it. But we all do know what the charts are suggesting. Like I said, DIA is telling us the whole thing. Okay, guys, every single time it came up here, the whole bear market, it was very short-lived. All right, once it started turning, and let's just zoom in right here. Zoom very close in right there. All right, what is it doing, guys? It's completely turning. Look what happened there. It turned. Look what happened there. It turned down. What happened here? It turned. All right, we have that week of turning, and I'm just saying, guys, we are likely going to look what happened on the swing upward is all I'm trying to show you guys. Look what happened. You went up. You went all the way up. Look at let's just measure this move. All right, now 18% to the downside is even more. All right, so, and that's personally what I think is going to happen. We can come over here to SPY, and I personally think this is going to be the case. I think we're going to come down, and we are most likely going to reverse at one of these levels here. That's why I did it in a weekly update a while back. I made this levels thing. on SPY, and then I also have one on QQQ. I believe I do. Where did my thing go though? Why is it gone on QQQ? We come over to SPY. It's gone. Where is my... All right, guys. I don't know. I'm tripping. I have no idea where... Oh, it's down here. I'm completely bugging. Go back to QQQ. All right. It's been a long day. Levels. All right. Let's see the levels on QQQ. But I'll be watching SPY for where we reverse off of. And there's actually a gap right here that I didn't even... Oh, no, there's not. Never mind. I'm bugging. We definitely came down and filled it. Is there a gap here that I'm not seeing? Here? Oh, it's that one. But yeah, I think on QQ we're probably going to reverse off of one of these levels, like probably 237. Or you could even come down here. I have no idea. I actually have no idea, guys. I just remembered I have no crystal ball. So joke's on you guys. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But then again, nobody ever does. All right. But then what can we do? We could look to the charts. Okay. The charts literally always predict the news. Time and time again, I've seen it happen. And so have you guys now too. Anybody who's followed along, you have continuously seen us chart here on the channel, and it just keeps coming to fruition. And we're all amazed at what happens here. But what we don't realize is like, hey, anybody could do this. It's in the history books. All right. That's the point of technical analysis. There we go. All right. So SPY has a hammer candlestick with inclining volume. Oscillators are hinged up. QQQ is hinged up. Let's see VIX over here on the daily time frame. Players, they do have that bullish divergence going on there, but you do have your stochastic hinged down. And you did have this, I think it's a bearish engulfing candle. Your open... the 2403, and your close here was at 2405. Yeah, no, it's not a bearish engulfing candle. But either way, it does look like VIX is going to be coming down. We do have that gap acting as a magnet. We do have this trend line that could be tested, but it's highly unlikely that it will be tested. It's likely that we do like fit. Guys, Thanksgiving is right around the corner. I don't think it's going to be good. So we're gonna see what happens, but I just personally don't think it's gonna be good. And either way, we do know like the charts, guys, they really aren't looking too solid. Like IWM has already rejected off its trend line, and I do think IWM is going to come up and test its trend line. And I think it's gonna reject off it like it did here and it rejected here. It already rejected twice. Why is it not gonna reject a third time? But then again, like who knows? I don't know. Because again, no crystal ball. Either way, it is highly likely that we go a little higher and then we come down. Now, I don't know if it's going to happen Monday. I don't know if it's going to happen Tuesday, but I'll tell you this. I don't work all day on Monday in the morning. So that does mean I will be entering anytime I see fit on Monday. I will be most likely entering the rest of my positions, and I'm going to do this. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Didn't know you were there. Aw. Guys, I love my dog. I hope, I don't know. Maybe you guys got dogs that you love too. Dogs are a friend. Yes. But yeah, guys. I do think it's extremely likely that the December 30 and January 20 270 puts is what I'm choosing on QQQ. I think it's very likely that they get in the money. And yeah, they absolutely print. They absolutely print. Or what you can do is also what I'm going to do, likely going to do is now buy probably like maybe 275 puts or maybe even 280 puts for December 30. But either way, I want to get into a January position because I want to do what I was just talking about, like really just a stress-free trade that you can just ride out this next move. And like either way, guys, whenever I see fit, I'm going to start taking profit on all of them. And if that's before the lows, so be it. Okay, so be it. Because it's going to absolutely print. December 30 puts, guys, any of them are going to absolutely print. Now, you have to do this. You have to make sure you're buying somewhat close to the money. I recommend going within $20 in the money if you're in 1 to 2 months puts. But that's why I say anybody can like really just go out and earn an income to save up $1,000, and for the rest of your life, once you know, you will never be broke again. All right. This skill set is like literally my insurance. All right. There's a reason I left college, and that's because I realized, like, holy shit, fuck a job. There's no reason to bet on someone else. You go all in on yourself, and that's what I'm doing here on this channel. All right, guys. But yeah, guys, I do believe it's highly likely that we do rise in the beginning of the week, Monday or Tuesday. And then we start to reverse down on either Tuesday or Wednesday. Now, if the rally continues into Thursday and that's when we drop, so be it. Okay, but I'm going to show you guys right now. DIA is what I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be watching for this divergence. All right, I don't expect the CCI to get higher than that. It led the way here. You can see right here. It, like, you know, look at the weekly time frame here. You went all the way up there on that one. QQ did not do that. SPY did not do that. IWM did not do that. Dow, look at that bad boy. We broke out on Dow. SPY didn't break out. QQ didn't break out. IWM didn't break out. And guys, keep in mind, these are ETFs. You guys can easily look at things like this. All right. Things like this. All right. The Dow. I think that's Dow. Yeah, that's Dow. IWM is RTY, I believe. Yeah. You guys can easily do that. I just don't, because I trade SPY, QQQ, and VIX, and I know them like the back of my hand. And why? I'm going to trade these for years and years to come, guys. I know these contracts so well. All right. I don't know SPX contracts, but in reality, SPX is actually SPY times 10. So if you look at it that way, whatever contract you're going to get on SPY, you can just get it on SPX. So if you're planning on getting 100 contracts on SPY and they're costing $500, how much would that be? That would be like a lot of freaking money, right? That would be see real quick. 500 times 100, I think it's 50,000. Yeah, $50,000, guys. $50,000. If you're planning on spending 50,000, I recommend going to SPX, because then you don't like have to incur that many fees. And I mean, maybe I don't know the fees on SPX. But either way, SPX is just 10 times SPY, so I would trade that, because then it'll be $5,000, and then you just buy 10 contracts, and there you go. Fill off 3 at a time, and boom, there's your strategy. But here you go, guys. You have a bearish Rami on here. You have a bullish Rami on here, with an inverted hammer looking candle on here, with oscillators hinged up on here, and your stochastic is already hinged up, crossing. And as you see, the VIX doesn't really trick us here on the weekly time frame. It really does not. When we get the cross, and right here, guys, holy oh, guys, get your positions, guys. No financial advice is being given here on this channel, but get your dang positions. I'm telling you guys right now, you heard it here. I'm telling you guys right now, a new indicator for me. Holy crap, it keeps going. Holy Jesus, guys. This is a new indicator. We have to start watching this. We can use this, guys. So this is what I'm saying. Over time, we will just advance as traders here on the channel. All right, hang on. Noise. More water. Guys, I actually just found something absolutely amazing. You're going to love it. I know each and every one of you are going to love this. Check this out. This is why I love these updates, guys. I haven't looked at charts, like, seriously, anytime I don't make a video. I just don't analyze the chart. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Like, sometimes I do, but like not really. Like, I just don't really have time. But look at this, guys. I'm pretty kick-ass when I do. Guys, do you see what I'm seeing right here? All right, we have a bullish Rami here on the weekly time frame on the VIX, and this is why I say get your dang positions. Get them from like a few weeks out, because look at what happens here on the VIX. All right, bullish Rami right here. 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 All right, this one didn't play out right there, but also it's not lined up. We have a perfect setup here. All right, guys, this is a new indicator. Bullish Rami right here. Bullish Rami right here. I don't know if that's a bullish Rami. Maybe this is a bullish Rami. It looks like a red candle, though. That one was the one that didn't play out. That might have been one. I don't know. Guys, all I'm saying, in like the past 2 years here, or 1 to 2 years, we'll say, The bullish harami on the VIX has been an indicator that you are about to spike on the VIX, and it's going to be big. And that combined with, let's pair it up with this. Let's do this real quick, just real quick, guys. All right, because we're already in, where are we in? We're in 30 minutes right here. All right, 30 minutes right there, right there. I just want to see when they occurred. Where were the CCIs? Where was the CCI? Right here. Right here. All right. Yeah, we won't use that. We won't use that guy. We'll erase that. All right, guys. So CCI. Now we have right here. Right here. Okay, this one, I wouldn't have played this. All right, that's what I'm saying. But it still ended up playing out, and the VIX spiked massively. All right here, your CCI was hinging up. Right here, again, it's one that you like couldn't have really played. All right, it didn't match up. Right here, right here, right here. Guys, the setup right here is absolutely perfect. It's just like over here. I'm just going to paint this picture for you guys. All right, look at this. Right there, Mr. VIX ran 82%. Guys, if we run 82% from this bottom right here, because that's what these do. They're calling bottoms, the bullish haramis. That's what I just discovered. All right. And other people have probably discovered the same exact thing. All right. That's why this is a perfect combination. All right. Holy sweet baby Jesus. We're running to $40. We're finally going to hit $40. We got to put this on a chart, guys. We have to put this as a target. No, it's not a target, but it's going to be a line. And we're going to make it a red line. No, we're going to make it a purple one. Yeah, we'll make it purple. $40, guys. All right, now let's look at the opposite. How many times has a bearish harami marked the top? Or a bearish engulfing? I mean, either way, we just need a bearish. So we have one right here. Top. Top. This was a bearish engulfing, but it didn't do shit. Right here, we had a bearish engulfing. Right here, we had a bearish harami. Right here, we had a bearish engulfing. Bearish engulfing. Bearish engulfing. Bearish engulfing. Bearish engulfing. Let's see. Was that November 21? And then we come over here to VIX. November 21. Was that on here? Oh, right here, yeah. Wow. It was like right after one. Yeah, so there you go. You had SPY confirming it. Right now we have QQQ and SPY confirming what we're seeing here on the VIX. So yeah, guys, so this video is pretty much to assure everyone, guys, over the following weeks, it's looking very solid that the VIX rises and SPY falls. That is what I'm getting at. It's very likely that SPY comes down and we form a deeper divergence, okay? It's likely the SPY does this. Okay, it's going to come down, and then we're going to go up like that. Okay, guys? So get ready to make money to the downside, so then you have a lot of funds to make money to the upside, because the short squeeze, and there's going to be short squeeze along the way. That's why I say, like, guys, the dated positions, but also I want to make like 100% in the first week so I can just ride it out free. That's what I call stress-free trading. That's really what I want to do. I just want to keep like just compounding the money in my account. Okay. But here's the thing. I don't want to trade ever. I don't want to ever like deploy more than like half of what I got. All right. So like keep that in mind as well. All right. Because here's the thing. When you're wrong, first of all, stop losses. That's also something I really want to work on. All right. Always keeping a stop loss, because when I'm wrong, I'm usually wrong big. And that's just because I just like sometimes don't use a stop loss. And it's just because I've never done it. Like on this channel, I'm just right, guys. Like I've been right, and that's why I've just like been doing this. But like without this stop loss, I can't say I've been doing it safely. That's really something I want to work on. Just like knowing when to quit, knowing when to like say, hey, I'm gonna take what I got and just leave, and I'll reevaluate, and then I can do whatever I want after. All right, but I'm not just gonna sit there and watch, because that brings emotions into it, and that's just like that's not cool. That's not cool at all. All right, guys. So let's look at the daily charts, and then we're gonna look at the 4 hour and the 1 hour, and that's pretty much it. All right, but after that, I'm gonna say I'm out. I'm gonna say you guys probably have had enough at this point. All right, we're likely to rise. That's my personal opinion. You have not a hammer candle. This definitely is a hammer candle or a hangman, because you have the little wick. VIX has that big ass It has a red candle right there with its oscillators hinged down. You're hinged up there on your oscillators. Now you see 4-hour time frame. All right, there you go. All right, you are up here. I'm just saying, guys, on the DIA, but it's a divergence to the QQQ and SPY. All right, so which is it going to be? All right, you have room to go on the Dow. The Dow has been leading, but I still think it's likely that we do rise a little on SPY and QQQ, which gives everyone a little more time to get in their position. So, guys, I'm serious. Here's your warning. If you haven't already, here's your wake-up call, guys. If you're still long on things, I'm serious, guys. No financial advice here because I'm not a financial advisor, but I have been killing it here on this YouTube channel. And yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's highly likely that we're at another minor high. All right. Right here, it could have been your high. That's all I'm saying. So we'll see. But the 4-hour time frame suggests like you have a little room to go up. And then the 1-hour time frame also suggests the same thing. So I do think, again, it's likely that you go up. And I think, honestly, judging off of the 4-hour, because it's all the way down here on QQ, I think it's likely that we rise up here and then form something like here. Let me move it. Go like that. And I think it's likely we form a bearish divergence. Something like that. All right, let's look at like where we could go. Maybe we can move massively. I have no idea. Maybe we have a absolute massive move over the following days. I have no idea. It could play out. All right, we do have a hammer candlestick with oscillators hinged up, and now you have a little room to go on the daily charts. All right, you do have room now to still go up and form a bearish divergence. So, you know, anything can happen, but you do also have your 1-hour and 4-hour charts suggesting you have room to the upside. So that's what I'm going off of. You don't have to do anything, but I'm just analyzing the charts, and this is honestly these videos here. These are just me documenting my analysis. All right, this really has been the only time I've been analyzing charts here. I look at charts sometimes throughout the day. Today I made the webull update on my break. I was at work. I brought the iPad in, so that was cool. But yeah, other than that, like I haven't really done any analysis other than these videos. So I like these. I enjoy them. So I hope you guys enjoy them too. And yeah, with that being said, I gotta wish you guys luck for the coming week. We do have a big week. Wednesday FOMC minutes, I believe, or it's Thursday, maybe. Either way, we don't have a lot coming out. We have initial jobless claims, I believe, coming out on Wednesday. So maybe the FOMC minutes are on Thursday. But then again, I'm not looking at them right now, so maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm going off of my memory. But yeah, with that being said, I wish you all luck, and I will catch you guys. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.